What is up, YouTube? I'm back again today with another zombie guide for you. Today I'm going to show you not one, not two, not three, but 4 different methods of gaining the fastest XP you can in zombies. Now in each guide I'm going to be going over the pros and the cons and how much XP per minute you are getting in each strategy so you can decide which one is going to be best for you. Alright, let's get right into it. Now for the first strategy, we're going to be doing the Ray K on Firebase Z. You're going to want to make sure your primary is the E-Tool and that your field upgrade is the Frost Blast. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and go through the teleporter to the helipad. And once you get here, go ahead and do the trials until you get it to legendary. Now once you have legendary, just go back and claim your reward. 90% of the time you're going to get it on your first try. If not, just go back around and do it again and you should have it by then. Now once you have your Ray K, you're going to want to go around the outside of the map to all 3 ether reactors. Go ahead and turn all those on so you can unlock the Pack-a-Punch machine. Go ahead and make your way back to the spawn so you can go ahead and Pack-a-Punch your Ray K and go ahead and buy a couple perks. Now once you get back to the helipad, you're going to want to follow the same direction that I'm going to this room far in the back. Now it's very important you do not open that last door in this room, but from here you can buy your armor right there from the armor stand after every round because you're going to be going through it a lot. But for the remainder of the strategy, you're going to want to shoot the secondary ability on your Ray K that does the area damage, and that'll knock out most of the zombies, but it's really important you stand here in the corner. If you ever get overwhelmed or you need to kill the bosses really quickly to pick up the ammo drops, go ahead and use your Frost Blast ability, and that'll pretty much kill them instantly, and then you can pick up the ammunition. Now once you have enough points together, go ahead and make your way back to the spawn. Go ahead and upgrade your Ray K all the way, and upgrade your E-Tool as high as you can. Now if you put an ammo mod on your E-Tool, which is highly recommended, do Shatter Blast. Only because you can melee with your E-Tool while you have your Ray K out, but don't put Deadwire on any of your weapons for that matter, because it's been so heavily nerfed that it's the most useless ammo mod now. Now I've been doing this strategy for 1 hour, and the first exfil I took, and the easiest way to do your exfil at these rounds is just go ahead and buy yourself a chopper gunner, run to the exfil location, call it in, and just mow down all the zombies. Once that's done, you go to hop in the chopper and finish it off. Now this is by far one of the easiest strategies. The only downfall about it is you don't get any weapon XP because you're using the Ray K the whole time. You get a little bit of E-Tool XP, but that's only for when you melee. Now in this strategy, it took me 1 hour and 5 minutes to get back to the menu. I did not add in the loading screen. I didn't for any of these strategies, but I ended up getting 166,000 XP, and that comes up to 2,553 XP per minute. Now for the second strategy, it's going to be exactly the same as the first one, but it's a lot harder, but you get slightly higher XP rates per minute. Now with this one, I highly recommend that once you start having to leave the location here next to the railing in this room, I recommend either go ahead and let the zombies kill yourself or exfil as soon as possible, because once you have to start leaving because the zombies are overwhelming you, that just means you aren't able to kill them quick enough, which means your XP rates per minute are dropping. Now I'm an hour and 43 minutes into this match, and at round 61 I decided to go ahead and try exfilling, only because the rounds were getting too hard to hold back the zombies. And as you can see, I failed miserably only because there was one zombie that was stuck and I could not find him, and at that point I just gave up. So again, I mean, the downfall is the same as the last strategy, is you just don't get any weapon XP, but the actual base XP you get from it is pretty good. Now in this match I got 295,000 XP in 1 hour and 46 minutes, and that comes out to 2,783 XP per minute, slightly higher than just going through this for 1 hour. And granted, I did lose out on a little bit of XP from failing the exfil, but it shouldn't make a huge difference. Now for the third strategy, which is by far my favorite because you can get tons of weapon XP and unlock camos while doing this one, and you get pretty good base player XP from this. I definitely recommend this strategy if you don't want to get bored real quick of just grinding out zombies, and if you don't have the Dark Aether camo yet, this is the best way of getting it. Now this strategy works best with LMGs, SMGs, and your assault rifles. But it's a pretty simple strategy. Once you spawn in with your weapon, just go ahead and turn on all the ether reactors as quick as possible. Go ahead right after that, pack a punch your weapon, and make sure you don't leave the spawn without Deadshot, the perk, and the ammo mod Cryo Freeze. Those are both very important since when you aim down sights, you can get the headshots, which does a lot more damage on the critical hits. And the Cryo Freeze, since they're all running in a straight line, the first zombie you shoot, it's going to freeze and it's going to slow down all the zombies that are behind it. But once you have those things, you can go ahead and leave the spawn and come back to where I'm standing now, which is the Colonel's office. And from here, they all just run straight down at you, and occasionally you got to look to the window to the left, shoot a couple zombies coming through, and worst case scenario, they pile up on you, hit your ring of fire, and just mow them all back. Now, once you pass round 30, I recommend taking the next exfil they offer, because after a while, them zombies will start getting too hard to stick around. You have to jump out the window, and by then, you're not killing the zombies quick enough, so again, your XP per minute is dropping along with your weapon XP. Now, this match took me 50 minutes. I got 135,000 XP, and that comes up to exactly 2,700 XP per minute, which is almost equivalent to the previous two strategies, but the other two strategies you don't get the weapon XP as you do in this one. Now for the fourth and final strategy, this one is really good if you don't have much time to play and you want to go ahead and grind out maybe 20-30 minutes of zombies, but you're going to want to go ahead and spawn in with the E tool and make sure you have toxic growth. You're going to really need that at the very end of the strategy. But once you get enough points together, you're going to want to open this door up here, make your way upstairs, go to the penthouse, and we're going to be sitting there and just killing off zombies as quick as they spawn in with that E tool, at least until we get the opportunity to do our first exfil. Now once you can exfil, go ahead and make your way back down to the spawn, call it in, and then we're going to run across the map back over to where quick revive is, and we're going to go ahead and exfil, and I'll show you how. Now this is the part of the strategy where having the field upgrade toxic growth is very important. Try to at least have it up to 2 charges, if not 3. The more you have, the easier it's going to be. There's this little narrow area between the 2 rocks there that you can run through, and you can actually spawn the toxic growth in between those and just pile up all the zombies, run them through, and yeah, you probably won't even have to hit any zombies before you exfil. Just keep running them through and spawning in the toxic growth, and you'll be done in a matter of seconds. Now once you have all the zombies killed, go ahead and jump on the helicopter and exfil out. This strategy is probably going to be your shortest strategy, but also with very good XP rates. So if you just got a couple minutes, you want to go ahead and get some XP, or if you anything shorter than 50 minutes really, and it's a good way to gain XP. Now this strategy took me 12 minutes to complete. I got 30,000 XP, and that comes up to 2,500 XP per minute. Now all of this was done on Double XP Weekend. So I'm releasing this on Double XP Weekend, so go ahead and take advantage of this guide. And if any of this was helpful for you and you want to see more of it, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on the video. Feel free to comment any more guides you guys want to see me make, and I'll get right to it.